I'm doing nothing in my free time but jacking off. No females, no motion, no nothing. Get me some round table pizza. I will get me some wine cooler and I would just go on the hub, bro. I went from feeling like I was high value to feeling like I was the lamest dude in the world. Like that overnight. She ain't thinking about you. She not thinking about Alex. What's good, my YouTube family? Alex Moore here, back again with another video. Thank you as always for tuning into the channel. Make sure you guys do follow me on Instagram at @realalexmoore_. That is the best place for y'all to catch me when I'm not posting out here. I can't wait to share with you guys some of these tips talking about the depression that I've personally gone through and how I've been able to overcome it. I really think that these tips are something that can help change the lives of many other people. I'm someone who have been stuck in depression for a long time. It seemed like I can never really fully find happiness in my life. I may temporarily have it for a brief period, but a lot of times that was just because I was making a lot of money. Maybe I was dealing with a certain girl. Oftentimes that confidence would fade and I would go right back to feeling low, being real low vibrational. And when I was feeling low vibrational, I was quick to dive into a lot of low vibrational habits within the world. I think a lot of us tend to get stuck in doing world-like things, and because of that we get world-like results, which leads to depression, leads to the porn, leads to the alcohol, leads to the weed, leads to just a lot of negative things that comes with it. Let's get right into the first topic that I want to discuss, and that is porn. Porn is something we all struggle with, and I was someone who also struggled with that. I can think back to plenty of times back in my 20s when I would have a rough work week. At the time I was broke, living in San Diego, living with roommates at the time, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I had no motion. I had no females on me. My job did pay me semi-decent, but it wasn't enough to really live how I want to live, especially living in Southern California. I was in an on and off relationship with my ex-fiance, but whenever we wouldn't be together, I would be low-key scared to go ahead and date other people for some reason. Instead of dating other people, I would resort to porn. On my days off from work, I would go ahead and get me some round table pizza. I would get me some wine coolers. I would close my door and make sure my roommates couldn't hear me, and I would just go on the hub, bro. Like that literally would be on my form of entertainment, which is crazy. I didn't want to go ahead and be around people because I was so introverted. I didn't know really how to relieve the stress from how I was feeling because I didn't know what I was feeling. So I thought that the hub was the only way for me to relieve myself. I was picturing myself thinking that it's really me with these baddies that I'm looking up online. Like I literally would be visualizing myself thinking that it's me clapping these females. And looking back on that, I could see just how crazy that is and just how messed up my mind really was when I was younger. That used to be the highlight of my day. My boys would hit me up and say, hey, let's go ahead and get a workout in, or let's go hoop. And I would ignore them. I would ignore them literally just to go on the hub, bro. In the moment, it felt good when I was doing it, but as soon as that dopamine hit left, bro, I felt drained, bro. I would always just be feeling shameful, feeling regret, feeling like, why did I just do this? I had no energy. I had no will to want to do anything else. I started lusting over women, looking at girls at work like they just an object. Knowing dang well I ain't finna talk to them, but I'm staring at you though. I'm fantasizing being with you. And it was like the more I dug into that rabbit hole, the more I ended up becoming depressed because it's like, okay, my life is not good. I'm 25 years old. I still have roommates. I'm doing nothing in my free time but jacking off. I have no females, no motion, no nothing going on. As the time went on, I just felt into more and more depression. I didn't want to speak to my roommates anymore. I didn't want to do nothing. You couldn't get me to come out the room. And this ultimately just destroyed my confidence, destroyed my dopamine receptors, caused me to drink more, caused me to eat more fast food. And next thing you know, not only am I broke, but I'm skinny fat. I have no motion with females, and I'm a porn addict. Now, this is something that took me years to overcome, but this doesn't have to be you. I don't care if you 16 years old watching this video, 30 years old, or 45 years old watching this video. I'm gonna share with you guys what you can do to end that part of the lust addiction that you have with depression. Download Screens In. Screens In, y'all might as well start sponsoring me as much as I'm talking about y'all. This app single-handedly has helped save my life when it comes to relapsing and getting back into watching porn. This app has helped me because I can't log into any adult content. I have it set up to where any type of adult content that will come up, whether it's a video or an image, automatically is blocked. Some of y'all might be demons and just be able to say, you know, I'm gonna just delete the Screens In app altogether. That way I could just go ahead and watch the content again. I'm not one of those people because I really just have enough memories of relapsing and knowing what it feels like to bust a nut, to lust over women, and just have those disappointed feelings to where I don't want to feel that way anymore. And I'm hoping you guys do as well. But with having this downloaded, you don't have access. You can't go on Shoot Any of the hubs. You can't go on Pornhub. You can't go on Baddie Hub. You can't go on 123 Hub. Anything with the hub on it, you can't go on, bro. Not going on those sites would slowly slowly make you feel like you're a better person. You'll slowly start to feel your confidence back. You'll slowly start to feel your energy coming back inside of you. You'll slowly want to go ahead and go to the gym a little bit more. You'll want to play basketball with your friends a little bit more. You'll just have that energy. You'll have just that aura around you. It's a real thing, y'all. You walk different when you're controlling your energy. You walk different when you're not fixated on pixels on a screen, and you're not being triggered anymore to go to the McDonald's at night. You're not drinking the 4 or 5 glasses of wine at night like you were before when this was your bad habit that you were doing behind the scenes. And you're just going to feel so much better. I'm not saying that this is going to just rid your depression altogether, but I can at least tell you, you're going to feel 40-50% better than you felt before just by eliminating the porn alone. It's kind of like a gateway. Like there's a lot of other things that it can lead you down besides just masturbation. Just from getting rid of the porn, it allowed me to start dating more women. It allowed me to step out of my shell a little bit more. Next thing you know, I had motion. I had too many females. I'm just lying. I ain't have too many females, but I did have females though. So just know that with you stopping that process, you're gonna feel a lot better just as a man knowing you can get the real thing. You don't have to resort to pixels anymore, bro. The next thing I want to talk about, and man, this low-key hits more than the porn, I'm not gonna lie. This is jobs, bro. I feel like I talk about it in every single video, but getting laid off multiple times will really do something to you. I'm at the point now, I don't even want to work for somebody else because I know I can't control my destiny when it comes to work. I know these companies can and will let you go at any moment, whether they need to cut costs, whether they just don't like you, whether they think somebody can do a better job than you, whether they feel like they can just pay someone else less money to do the same thing that you do. Whatever the case may be, bro, these jobs are expendable. The likelihood of you staying at your current job for 20, 30, 40 years is not like that no more. It's not how it was for our parents. I was laid off twice in 2023 alone, both from really, really good companies, tech companies, startup companies. But you know, with these startup companies, they are very volatile. You know, they rely a lot on investors to go ahead and keep them in business or keep them profitable. Once those investors die down, or once the company isn't doing well and things just ain't working how it's supposed to, they gonna let you go, bro. My first tech company I got laid off from in 2022, I was making real good money, best money I ever made in my life. I was going crazy doing my thing. I had girls flying to come see me. I was taking them to basketball games all the time. We was going on vacations, going out the city, Dallas, Houston. I done been to the Philippines before. Like I was really in my bag going crazy. And I thought I was him. Next thing you know, I get a call while I'm walking my dog. Hey, we letting you go, my boy. And I didn't know what to do because I literally was in the process of looking to buy a home at that time. I didn't know what I was going to do. Thankfully, I had a severance pay, so I could still technically finesse and show proof if needed that I was working so I can get approved for a home. So that was my whole plan. And this plan actually worked, y'all. I was able to finesse this to where I finally found a home that I wanted to move into probably 3-4 weeks after getting laid off. But since I was still getting severance pay, it looked like I was still getting paid. So when I got pre-approved for my crib, I had to show them documents that I was still getting paid. I had that. I was getting a pre-approved, but this is for a new build home. So the home wasn't going to be ready for 6-7 months anyway. So I was like, okay, bet. Like I got time to go ahead and find a new job. Fast forward, it all worked out. 4 months later, 5 months later, I was able to get a new job, actually making even more money than I made before. It was like a $15,000 or $20,000 increase. So I'm like, okay, bet. Like I'm cool. I got everything I need. I'm making more bread. I can show proof that I have a job and have income so I can actually move into my new crib once it's ready. And now that I'm making more bread, I can go even crazier now than I was before. Like my life is going to be set. I kid y'all not. I moved into my crib 6 weeks after that I got laid off. Imagine you just got laid off from your other job 6 months ago. It takes you 4 or 5 months just to get a new job. You finally get that new job. And you mean to tell me in 90 days of having that new job, they let you go again after they told you you're going to be such an asset to the company? Bro, you know what that did to my spirit? That sent me into the biggest depression of my life, bro. I had just moved to a brand new city. I don't have no family support here. I don't have no social support here. I have nothing here in Charlotte besides just having a home. I went from feeling like I was the man, I was finally stable. I could finally be the right partner that I wanted to be for my girl. I could lead her in the relationship. All those things left. I went from feeling like I was high value to feeling like I was the lamest dude in the world. Like that overnight. I got off of social media. I didn't want nobody to see me because I was so embarrassed. I was so disappointed in myself. I was so ashamed. And that guilt, that anger, that shame stayed with me for months, bro. I want to tell y'all so y'all don't have to go through being in a funk for a year like I did. As soon as you find out that you're getting laid off, start looking for a new game plan immediately. Don't wait. Don't sit there. Don't sulk in your misery. That's the last thing you want to do. You want to get to work ASAP to change your situation. I know the job market is really bad right now. I would recommend if you can and DoorDash or Uber Eats for 8 hours. Spend a couple hours getting job applications out the way. If you can apply to 10 jobs a day, 15 jobs a day, whatever the case may be, do that and spend another few hours learning a new skill. I don't care if that's learning how to start YouTube, whatever it can be. You have to use all that time throughout the day to go even harder. Otherwise, you're going to be like me, stuck relying on all these jobs to hit you back, constantly getting rejection emails, not knowing what to do, and feeling like your identity is just getting further and further away from you. Start turning to smoking weed, start turning back to alcohol. You just don't have those right habits in place. You don't have the confidence built up, and you're just going to fold. I don't want y'all to have to go through what I went through. To anybody who is dealing with getting laid off or is unemployed right now, create that plan to where you can work 8 to 12 hours, learn that new skill, and apply to jobs, or find out how you can leave jobs altogether and just start your own business. Third topic I want to discuss when it comes to getting out of your depression is breakups. Breakups. How many times have y'all been that person who got dumped and y'all sulked? Is it sulked or soaked? I don't even know what it is. I'm gonna just say soaked in your own sorrow. Soaked in your own sorrow. I can't speak, y'all. Soaked in your own sorrow, sulked in your own misery, and just overall didn't want to do nothing for months. Y'all might be demons and know how to bounce back from breakups like that. I'm not one of those people. I'm very close-hearted, and it takes a lot for me to open up my heart to other people. So if I do open up and give you a chance, or I do actually love you, whatever the case may be, bro, that takes a long time for me to get over it because I don't do it for nobody. When me and somebody break up or they leave my life, it really do be feeling like that person is dying. I'm that person who relies on accountability a lot. So oftentimes when these people leave, I beat myself up because I'm feeling like it's my fault that the relationship ended. I would self-sabotage myself and think everything was my fault. Okay, she left because I did this. Okay, I did this wrong and that's why the relationship didn't work out. Dang, I should have been more strong, or dang, I should have did this or did that. And while yes, it is good to take accountability, have that awareness, and know where you went wrong at, don't self-sabotage. Don't think that it's just you. It's two people in the relationship. You could have did things to do better. She could have did things to do better as well. And ultimately it just didn't work out. Don't be like me and sit there and just beat yourself up to the point where it's been months. It'll be 3, 4, 5 months. I still don't want to go outside because I'm still stuck on this person. Whole time that person probably ain't even thinking about you. She might be outside. You know how these females be. She probably outside getting attention from Andre, from Scott. Why did I say Scott? I'm gonna use another name. What's a cooler name than Scott, y'all? We gonna say Jeremy. Yeah, she out there getting attention from Jeremy. She ain't thinking about you. She not thinking about Alex. She not thinking about Todd watching this video. If your name is Todd, that's tough. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, my boy. But she ain't thinking about you, bro. So you don't need to be thinking about her like that. Yes, it's okay to love her. The love will still be there, but don't become fixated on that person and stop them from allowing you to move on and do your thing and create new experiences with other people because you still stuck on somebody. That was my mistake. It would be the weekends. People would invite me out and I'm just stuck inside, just like, nah, I'm not ready to go out. Nah. I remember there would be times I would be on dates with females, but I would be thinking about my ex. I'm gonna just keep it a stack. I remember there was this one time, me and this girl had just finished our situationship. I had started trying to date again and I could not do it. Like I would go on dates with these women and I would go home in the car and just be mad that there wasn't the girl that I was with before. Like I would be so frustrated and just think, dang, Alex, like what you need to do? Like, is it you? Should you try to double back and fix things? Nah, bro. Just accept the fact that some people are meant to be in your life for a certain period of time. Love them for that. Even when they leave, still love them from a distance. But don't isolate yourself and don't beat yourself up because you're not with that person anymore. Mourn them, get over it in a healthy way, and keep moving forward. The fourth tip I have for getting over depression is social media. You might have to get off, my boy. You might have to get off. Social media can be the best thing if you use it for the right purposes, but it could be the worst thing if you use it for comparison. And I'm someone who used it for comparison. Stop comparing your life to everybody else's. I was that person who was obsessed with what my favorite YouTuber was doing. I would watch his every move. I'd see every single post that he would make on Instagram, and it would make me feel disappointed. It would discourage me. It would discourage me because my videos weren't as good as his. It would discourage me because my physique wasn't as good as his. It would discourage me because I didn't get the attention that that person was getting. It wasn't me coming from a hateful place. I was not hating on him at all. I was hating on myself because I was not that person. I was not him. I was not at that level. And what I've had to realize is you can't compare yourself to other people, bro. You can't compare yourself to other men. You don't know what they've gone through. You don't know what it took. You just see the end result. helped. You might be on your own journey, bro. You might be in that spot where you're just starting out. You're just trying to get your physique on point, or you're just trying to build up your YouTube. Yeah, you don't get 40,000 views. You don't get 400,000 subscribers. You don't have all of that stuff, but you got to start somewhere. So can you be happy with just putting in the work? Can you be happy with just showing up? Can you be happy with realizing that you did better today than you did yesterday? Can you enjoy those small wins along the way? I wasn't enjoying the small wins. I wanted the results like that. I wanted the gratification like that. I wanted the clout like that. And to an extent, I still do. I'm not going to lie. But I've had to have a talk with my mentor, and he's had to let me know, brother, it's gonna come. Just be patient and wait your turn. And that's why I've really just been so focused now on understanding. Just show up. Don't pay attention to what everybody else is doing. Pay attention to what you're doing. Did you do everything on your power list today? Did you drink your gallon of water? Did you post your shorts today? Did you post your YouTube video? Did you post on Instagram? You go to the gym? Did you count your macros? Are you doing what you need to do? If you're doing what you need to do, you can't lose, bro. So stop comparing yourself to other people. So stop putting that energy into other people. Put that same energy back into you. And I promise you're going to feel way better. You're not going to feel depressed anymore. The last thing that can cause you to go into a deeper depression is having no support. Man, this is the hardest thing, especially when you're starting something new, man. If you're a new content creator, you're a new business person, whatever it is that you're doing, go in knowing that you're not going to have no support. I used to get so upset, like, dang, how come these people ain't reposting my videos? Dang, I'm a brand new mortgage broker. How come nobody wants to do business with me? Dang, how come I just posted this video and it only got 20 views? Y'all have to understand that the people are not going to support you until you make it. The quicker you understand that, the better your life will be. I've gotten more love on YouTube from strangers than I've gotten from people who know me in real life, which is crazy. You have to get to a point where you understand that you have to find your people. A lot of times the people that you know in real life might not be your people. They know you as, oh, that's just Alex. But there's somebody on YouTube who knows you as, oh, that's Alex. He changed my life. Yo, he taught me about getting back in the gym. He taught me about semen retention. He taught me about the purpose of keep going even when I want to give up. Your people is all over the world. So you can't get blind to the fact that the 1,000 people on your Instagram, they don't want to support what you got going on. That's something that's been new for me. I used to beat myself up so much, like, dang, I just posted my mortgage business. Nobody liked or commented. I just posted my YouTube video. Nobody showed support and reposted it. I tell you what, when you do make it, they gonna start sharing your content then. They gonna start posting your videos then. They gonna start coming around showing love then, talking about, hey bro, I see what you're doing, but you gotta do it anyways, man. Put in the work even before you get those results. I'll go ahead and share with y'all real quick, and I might include some screenshots. People have started DMing me on Instagram, just saying, yo, I appreciate the changes that you're making in life. You inspiring me to want to go harder. And it's like, what? Like, y'all don't just be commenting on my stuff like that. It's like, dang, you do see what I'm doing. So that lets me know, just because y'all don't comment, just because y'all don't say anything, doesn't mean you don't see what I'm doing. And I had to use that same result with myself because I'm someone who has YouTubers that are my favorite YouTubers in the world, and I've never commented on their videos. These people have changed my life, changed my mindset, changed how I thought about things, given me hope. And I've never commented and told them how I felt. I've never told them how they've impacted my life. So you guys just have to know that there's plenty of people that you're going to be helping in the world who just won't tell you. So keep doing what you're doing, man, because you are making a difference whether you see it or not.